the hell are you? Says he's a new tenant from Grange.
Joseph Lockwood, ma'am. Is Mr. Heathcliff at home?
I shall have to wait for him.
Rough weather.
Then why come out in it?
Ah, Mr. Heathcliff. It was a social call, no more, just to pay my respects to my landlord. And to offer you the services of Nellie Dean back here. I have my own attendants with me, so I shall not require her at the Grange. Though, of course, you are welcome to visit at any time. You must still consider the Grange as your home. And now I ought to be getting back before the weather grows any worse. If you could spare me a guide from among your lads, I'm afraid I might lose my way in the dark.
I have no lads.
Then it follows I must stay the night.
You must share a bed with Joseph or Hareton if you do.
I shall sleep in a chair.
And have you ranging my house in the night? No.
I'll go with him as far as the park.
You go with him to hell!
What if he stumbles into a bog and dies? Do you want another death on your conscience?
Insolent bitch!
Stay if you will, then. Only be gone by morning.
I certainly shall. Nellie can bring the chaise.
An awful Sunday. How I wish Father was still alive. Hindley is a detestable substitute. His conduct to Heathcliff gets worse and worse. Heathcliff and I are going to rebel. I looked out of my window and he was waiting in the yard. I knew he wanted to meet on the moor. Of course I went, knowing we could not be colder out there than we are in this house.
She kept saying...
Get out! Get out! Kathy! 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 You show yourself to him, why not to me? Come back one more time! Kathy! Kathy!
Where have you been?
We've been waiting.
Did you get my fiddle? I've got a surprise for you.
What is it?
This is your new brother, Kathy. Found him in Liverpool, Nellie. On the streets, starving.
You don't mean to keep it?
Of course. We'll call him Heathcliff. Mrs. Earnshaw and I had a little boy of that name, you know, who died.
Well, where's my fiddle, Father? You promised to bring me back a fiddle.
Get those rags off. Sorry.
What about my whip?
Off with them, I said.
Not Kathy, darling, I'm afraid.
Filthy little gypsy.
That'll do. To bed, both of you. You can't behave any better than that. Go on! Get on up them stairs now!
What do you want another song for?
Go on! Get upstairs!
What's
that devil's noise? Now we're set to read the word of the Lord. Not to sit there gibbering like a monkey.
Just because your father's pet doesn't mean we want you here. Why don't you go? You don't belong here.
Hindley?
Take him!
Don't worry. He'll be going to college soon. Look on. Slow down. Slow down. Heathcliff. Come back. Heathcliff? Heathcliff? I know you're in here. Come here. You must have come from somewhere. Africa? Spain?
India! Egypt! China, then. You were the son of an emperor. And you grew up in paradise.
I came to paradise.
Listen. What can you hear?
Curlew.
What else?
Lark.
What else?
My heart.
It's my heart.
It's both of them. Beating together. Listen.
What are they for?
To kill anyone that tries to take you from me.
Well, who would do that?
Evil spirits.
Do you really believe in that?
Yes. Don't you?
I believe in ghosts. In beings who've left this world and want to come back.
So do I.
Who hath woe, who hath sorrow, who hath contentions, who hath babbling, who hath wounds without cause, who hath redness of eyes.
What is it? Father.
We must send for Hindley.
Hindley?
Kathy, this is Frances, my wife.
My new sister.
Well then, let's get on with it. Get some wood. Are you deaf? I could make one of the spare rooms into a parlour for you.
There's no need. I like this. It's so quaint and rustic. Isn't it, Kathy? I'm going to be happy here.
So you are, my darling. Let's go to bed. Bolt the outer door, Joseph.
Master.
We'll let Heathcliff back in first.
You will not. You can bring in the wood in the morning.
Hindley!
Do as I say, Joseph. Tell him he can sleep in the stable from now on. He likes horses.
You can't just lock him out.
Listen to her. You'll have to show her what manners are.
Tyrant!
Master says thou to sleep in stable. Right. I'll do as he says from now on.
An awful Sunday. How I wish Father was still alive. Hindley is a detestable substitute. His conduct to Heathcliff gets worse and worse. Heathcliff and I are going to rebel.
Where? Show me.
Stand still. Find it yourself.
I might tread on them.
Walk.
Heathcliff!
Trust me. Stop! You found it.
They're beautiful. You said there were 4.
There are.
Where's the other one?
Here.
So warm. She wants us to leave her babies alone.
Allegro. 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 Allegro.
I am Allegro.
You're not.
I am. I am.
You should practice.
I do practice.
Then practice harder. It's Miss Earnshaw from Wuthering Heights.
Hold your noise! Miss Earnshaw's gypsy, sir.
Does he mean letting his sister run wild with this savage? Send him off. Tell your master she'll be brought home when she's well.
Kathy! Kathy!
To keep her at the Grange till she gets better.
I'm sure she'll enjoy the attention. I fear she's been neglected since her father died.
I fear she's been misled long before that, Nellie.
But not anymore. The Lintons were quite charmed with her.
I must say, I was pleasantly surprised by her demeanour.
The Lintons really are such civilised people.
Come on. Come here. Here you go.
I'm sure she'll want to see a lot more of them once she gets to know them. She's realising how childish and silly her wild ways were.
Kathy! Look.
Yes. Do you even recognise you?
Where's Heathcliff?
Come forward.
Heathcliff? Well, have you forgotten me? How grim you look.
You may shake hands, Heathcliff.
Heathcliff, don't sulk. It's only that you look so odd. If you were to wash your face and brush your hair...
Be as dirty as I please! I like to be dirty. Do you hear?
Let him go.
We must have the Lintons over. Will you ask them, Hindley? Come.
Where is she?
Dining. The Lintons are here. You've grieved her.
Did she say so?
She cried this morning when I told her you'd still not come home.
Make me decent, Nellie. As you did when I first came here.
You must come to the Grange again. All of you.
I'd love to. We can walk in the park. I'd like to show you the gazebo.
Oh, yes.
My dear, are you sure?
Oh, nonsense, Hindley. I'm as strong as an ox.
Good God.
What are you doing here?
What has he done to himself?
Scrub yourself clean for all you're worth, Heathcliff. You'll never get the darkness out of your skin.
Hindley! Look at his hair.
Most fetching. It's like the mane on my favourite gelding.
What can I do to help stop this?
I felt nothing. How good I was to planning how to pay him back.
You shouldn't anger him so.
You shouldn't have stayed away.
They looked after me. That's all.
Let me show you something.
What is it?
You remember the lapwing's nest? These are the chicks. When you didn't come back from the Grange, I went back there. I put a trap over it so the mother couldn't feed them.
Heathcliff, why?
There was no point in them living if I didn't have you.
Promise me. Promise me you'll never do that again.
Promise me you'll never go away from me again!
I never did go away from you, not really!
Promise!
I promise! I promise! Your son, Hindley. Francis went into labour just after you left for Gimmerton.
What's the matter?
Dr. Kenneth can't stop her bleeding. Come away. She's at peace now. You call him Hareton, as she wished.
I'm going to bed.
Me too. You can have my bed tonight, Hindley. I can sleep down here. Well, good night.
still, I'll do it quicker. Mind your fingers.
Is he coming again today?
I don't know.
What's that for, then? I thought we could have gone out.
Well, you've work to do.
Your brother's too drunk to know. No matter. Linton will give you better entertainment.
Heathcliff! Heathcliff! What exactly do you complain of?
Nothing.
Tell me what!
Look. The crosses are for the days you've spent with him. The dots are those with me.
What do you expect? What do I get from being with you? What do you ever say to make me smile or laugh?
You never told me before that I spoke too little, that you dislike my company.
It's no company at all when people know nothing or say nothing.
Is it really amusing company you want? Pleasant conversation? Or is it this? Or this?
Edgar.
My darling, how are you? Something wrong? Hindley?
Edgar, will you?
No, thank you.
Oh, well. I'll drink to my own health, then. I shall go to my bed. I wouldn't disturb one of your trysts for all the world.
You poor thing. How do you survive this?
Knowing there's someone who only lives to take care of me.
It was far in the night, and the bennies bright. The mither beneath the moors heard that.
Nellie. Shh, Ed. Where's Heathcliff?
In the stable. What's wrong?
Edgar Linton's asked me to marry him.
And have you accepted him?
Yes. Was I right, Nellie?
Perfectly. If he loves you and you love him, where's the obstacle?
Here. In my heart and my soul, I'm convinced I'm wrong.
Why?
Nellie, do you ever have strange dreams?
If I do, I choose not to dwell on them.
I dreamt I was in heaven once, only heaven didn't seem to be my home. I broke my heart with weeping to come back to earth, and the angels were so angry that they flung me out into the middle of the heath on top of Wuthering Heights. I woke up there sobbing for joy.
What has this to do with your marrying Edgar Linton?
This. That I have no more business to marry him than I have to be in heaven. And if my brother had not brought Heathcliff so low, I should never have thought of it. But it would degrade me to marry Heathcliff now.
So you would leave him quite deserted in the world?
No. Nellie, if Heathcliff and I married, we should be beggars. Whereas if I marry Linton, I can aid Heathcliff to rise and place him out of my brother's power.
That's a terrible reason for marrying Linton.
Best reason. I do love Edgar. But my love for him is like... It's like the foliage in the woods. Time will change it. But my love for Heathcliff is like the rocks beneath. Nellie, I am Heathcliff. He's always, always in my mind. Not as a pleasure, any more than I am always a pleasure to myself, but as my own being. Then how will you bear the separation? There'll be no separation. Edgar will tolerate him. We'll be as much to each other as we always were. Does Heathcliff know this? What? He was here before, in the room. He can't have been. He went out when he heard you say it would degrade you to marry him. Kathy, no. Kathy. Come back! Come back! Come back! Kathy! Kathy! Do you mean to kill yourself? Come in, please. Please. Kathy. Come on, Louis. Come on, Les. Come on. There. Come on now. There. There.
Nellie, did he come here?
They do come here.
There was a gentleman. I thought I saw him entering the drive.
Been no visitors to my knowledge.
Oh, he looked very distinguished.
You should have more sense than to go chasing about after strangers. It's late. Better get indoors.
What, and spend another evening watching Kathy and Edgar mooning over each other?
You'll understand when you're married.
Oh, and how will that happen? Who will I ever meet in a place like this?
Nellie?
A person from Gimmerton wishes to see you, Ma'am.
What do they want?
I didn't ask.
Why do you look at me in that way?
I hadn't expected this. Plan to look one more time upon your face and...
Did you think I wouldn't still love you? Come inside. It's Heathcliff.
All right, I can see it. Don't strangle me for it. Please, sir. Come in. Mrs. Linton would clearly have me give you a cordial reception. I'm always gratified to please her.
And I too.
Please sit down. You look well. You've been abroad, perhaps?
Yes.
Will you tell us where? You've been soldiering, perhaps? You've obviously, at any rate, prospered.
Sufficient to my purpose.
I shall think I've dreamt this tomorrow. I shan't be able to believe I've seen you and touched you and spoken to you again.
Where are you staying, Mr. Heathcliff? In Gimmerton?
No. At Wuthering Heights.
Hindley's taken you back under his roof?
No, I've taken him in under mine. He'd mortgaged the place to the hilt to pay for his drink and gambling debts.
You've bought it from him?
It was my home once. I'm glad to make it so again. Though I confess the company there can be a little sour at times.
Well, then you must come and visit us here as often as you wish. Mustn't he, Edgar?
That would be delightful.
Of course.
Hello, darling. Do you remember me? It's Nellie, your nurse. Come to see your father. Heard Tally's not keeping well. Elton, oh, I'm a friend. I used to work here. I used to play with your father when he was no bigger than...
Oh, bitch!
Ow! Elton! Elton! Elton, please, come here. Elton! Oh, my God. Oh, Hindley. What's happened to you, Hindley?
Leave him!
I will not.
He's content.
He's in hell.
Of his own making. I only wonder I do not get more satisfaction from it.
You are an evil man, Mr. Heathcliff. But if you have any shred of conscience in you, you will not spread the poison you make here to the Grange.
I'll do as I see fit, Nellie. And I'm invited to the Grange whenever I please. I wonder Edgar agreed to let you out of his sight.
But he's no choice. He's always claiming my pleasure's his. Besides, we aren't out of his sight. Nellie's eyes are his.
We'll sulk when you get back.
Yeah, he sulks at the merest mention of you. I tell him he has no need to envy you, but still he does. It's weakness. All envy is weakness. I don't envy Isabella her yellow hair or pale skin.
What's that?
What?
You mentioned my name.
Oh, there's nothing of significance.
Well, if you walked a little slower, we could all converse together.
You'd be bored, Isabella. I promise. You talk to Nellie. I thought tomorrow we might go up on the moors.
If Mrs. Dean can make shift and manage the climb. Kathy?
Go stay, Isabella, if you wish.
No, I'm sure you prefer to be alone.
Oh, but do you think that's selfish of me?
No, not at all.
No. Stay, Isabella. I won't be named a dog of the manger again. She spends her whole time fasting and sulking because I would not let her be with you.
I think you belie her. She wishes to be out of my company now. What do you mean by teasing her thus? You weren't speaking the truth, were you?
That I was. But pay no attention. I like her too well to let you seize and devour her.
She is her brother's heir, is she not?
Now. But maybe not for that much longer.
I didn't hear you arrive, Mr. Heathcliff.
I did not wish to disturb you. Nor do I now.
She's in the house.
Wait. It's you I wish to see. Cathy had no right to mock you yesterday.
I don't wish to speak of it.
Then you should. If even half of what she said you felt is true, then I deserve to know.
Why should my feelings matter? And from all Cathy says, you have none for me.
What arrogance. How do you presume to know what I feel?
Well, it's Cathy's company you seek continually.
Her company, yes. That's what she is, a companion. But she can never be my wife.
Judas. Who is Nellie? Your worthless friend. What are you doing, Heathcliff?
I'm not your husband. You can't be jealous.
I'm not jealous. If you like Isabella, marry her. But I know you don't.
Then why tell me she loves me?
I offered you a wife, that's all.
You've treated me infernally, Cathy.
If that's what you feel, no doubt you'll find some way to revenge yourself.
I seek no revenge on you. You're welcome to torture me to death for your own amusement, only allow me to amuse myself a little in the same style. If I imagined you really wished me to marry Isabella, I'd cut my throat.
So the evil is that I'm not jealous. Then go ahead. Marry Isabella. Deceive her. Bring yet more misery on Edgar.
I want this man out of my house.
Have you been listening at the door, Edgar?
You have repaid my tolerance with contempt. Turn my wife against me. You will leave now and never come back.
This lamb of yours threatens like a bull. It is in danger of splitting its skull against my knuckles. By God, Mr. Linton, I'm mortally sorry you're not worth knocking down.
Fetch the man!
No! No!
Cathy, give me the key.
You have the courage to deal with him yourself. See how they repay me, Nellie? I indulge the weak nature of one and the bad nature of the other. And I earn for thanks their blind ingratitude. Attack him. Attack him or apologize!
Give it to me!
No!
I wish you joy of the milk-blooded coward and his spawn. Get the others!
You've done me ill today. But go now before he comes back.
Suppose I'm going with that blow burning in my throat! I mean to murder him one day, but since you value his existence, I'll do it now!
Mr. Linton's not coming himself, Heathcliff. He's sending his men in.
Where is he? You must give him up, or else give up your life with me. I absolutely require you to tell me which of us you choose!
I will not!
You must!
Leave me alone!
Cathy, I've left another tray. It's been 3 days now.
The door's open, Nellie.
Cathy. What is this nonsense?
It's not nonsense, Nellie. Look how ordered I am. These are turkey feathers. These are pigeons. That means I can't die in this bed. These are moorcocks. And these are lapwings. Lapwings. They're bonny birds. Sir Heathcliff showed me a lapwing's nest once.
Cathy, you must stop this play acting.
Am I play acting?
Am I?
What kept you? Don't lose your nerve now. You owe them nothing.
What have you done with her?
What you want is a good sound sleep.
I want us to be a girl again. To be out on the moor.
Just tidied the bed for you.
Savage and hardy. And free. Open the window.
I will not. Cathy, you'll catch your death.
Look. There's a light in my bedroom.
You can't see the heights from here.
And there's the light in Joseph's room. He's waiting up till I come home. He'll wait a while yet. It's a rough journey and a sad heart to travel it. And we must pass by Gimmet and Kirk to go there. We went there once. And I dared you to ask the ghosts to come. Heathcliff. If I dare you now, will you venture there again? If you do, I'll keep you. I won't lie there by myself.
Cathy. Cathy, my darling, it's me, your husband.
Strange. I was the Wuthering Heights. And now I find myself cast out into an abyss.
converted at a stroke into Mrs. Linton, the lady of Thrushcross Grange. How did it happen, Ellie?
Get Dr. Kenneth. Go in!
I've searched the entire house. There's no sign of her.
Heathcliff.
Are we to take steps to get her back?
Why? When she's disowned me. Dr. Kenneth says we must do what we can to take the fever from her brain.
See her.
You can't.
I must. They're saying that
She's dying.
How can I bear it? How can I?
Oh, you want me to pity you? I don't. You've broken my heart. You and Edgar. You've killed me and thriven on it. Look how strong you are. I wish I could hold you till we were both dead. I shouldn't care what you suffered. Why shouldn't you suffer? I do!
Torture me! You know you lie when you say I killed you. Is it not sufficient for your infernal selfishness, and while you're at peace, I shall writhe in the torments of hell?
I shan't be at peace. I only wish for us never to be parted. And should a word of mine distress you when I'm dead, I will feel the same distress underground. Heathcliff, come to me. For my own sake, forgive me. See, Nellie. He won't relent. Not for a moment, not even to save me from the grave. That's not my Heathcliff. I shall love my Heathcliff yet. I'll take him with me. He's in my soul.
Why did you betray your own heart, Kathy? You deserve this. You've killed yourself. You may kiss and cry. Wring out my kisses and tears, but they'll blight you, damn you. You loved me. What right had you to leave me for the poor fancy you held for Linton? Nothing that God or Satan could inflict would have parted us. You, of your own free will, did it.
If I've done wrong, I'm dying for it. You left me too. I forgive you. Forgive me.
How can I? I forgive what you've done to me. I love my murderer. But yours, how can I?
The master's coming. For heaven's sake, leave.
Let's go, Kathy.
No, I shan't let you.
I must. I'll wait outside.
No, don't go. It's the last time. I shall die, Heathcliff.
All right, all right. Hush, my darling, I'll stay. If he shoots me now, I'll die with a blessing on my lips.
Heathcliff, if you stay, it will be the most diabolical deed you've ever done.
Send for the midwife.
Are you deaf? Help her first, unless you be a fiend. Then you can speak to me. I'll be in the orchard. She's dead.
And gone to heaven, where we may hope to follow her. All that remains of her here lies crying in that bedroom.
Damn the child. How did she die? Tell me.
Bravely.
Did she mention me?
She seemed to recognize nobody from the time you left. May she wake kindly in another world.
May she wake in torment. She's a liar to the end. Where is she? Not there in heaven, not there, not perished. Where? Where? I pray one prayer. I repeat it till my tongue stiffens. Catherine Earnshaw, may you not rest as long as I am living. Haunt me. Take any form, drive me mad. Only do not leave me in this abyss where I cannot find you. I cannot live without my life. I cannot live without my soul.
Leave it. It's time to settle our debt with him. It'll be the death of both of us. And your unborn child if we don't get him first.
Damn it!
Hark at him.
Let me in!
No, you mustn't!
Oh, it's time to make an end!
Let me in!
He means to kill you!
Let me in, bitch!
There you are.
Heathcliff, I'll not stand by and watch you murder him! Oh, that's Joseph!
You'll have no such thing! Murder him! He's murdering himself, aren't you? Oh, God knows if I had the strength to strangle him, I'd go to hell with joy.
Is it not enough that you have killed his sister? Fiend! Why don't you go and stretch yourself over her grave and die like a dog? But that's all that's left for you now. You know she'll never come back!
Kathy. Kathy, you promised.
I promise. Promise.
Kathy. Kathy! bonny lad. You're mine. Let's see if one tree won't grow as crooked as the other, with the same wind to twist it.
Nelly, what do you think? It is my birthday.
That's not all it is today, is it? I go and put on something more suitable before your father sees. She's just been playing, Mr. Linton. She means no harm. Go and change now.
No, no. You look as beautiful in it as your mother did.
I believe in ghosts, in beings who've left this world and want to come back.
Kathy?
Ghosts.
Promise me you'll never go away from me again!
I won't lie there by myself.
Come back! Come back!
I promise.
Get out. Do you hear me, Ayrton?
Help Joseph line the lower field.
Don't touch me. My father's a magistrate. If you lay one finger on me...
I know who you are. You're Edgar Linton's daughter. What would he say if he knew you were wandering alone out here?
My father's away in London. My Aunt Isabella has died. He's gone to bring her son to live with us.
The devil he has.
Who are you?
Never mind who I am. Get to your home.
I don't think you should speak to me like that.
What are they for?
To kill anyone that tries to take it from me.
Who would do that?
Evil spirits.
What do you want?
Mr. Heathcliff's come for his son.
You can't.
Fetch him.
He's not well.
I'll get him, master.
Oh, that will there.
Tell Linton I want him. Mr. Linton does not see beggars.
What is it?
I want my son. Where is he? Damn my soul, it's worse than I expected.
Linton may be your son, Heathcliff, but his mother required him to remain under my guardianship.
His mother's dead.
Who told you?
Never mind who told me. As a magistrate, you surely won't try and prevent me taking my own son home.
Mamma never told me I had a father. I want to stay with you, Uncle.
Joseph.
No. I have no right to keep you, Linton.
How can I love a father I don't even know?
Linton.
What's the matter? Are you afraid? You're welcome to visit them at Wuthering Heights whenever you wish.
Catherine.
It's for Master Linton.
My dear Linton,
I know it's for.
Father has forbidden me to come and visit you at Wuthering Heights. I'm sorry, but he is ill and I cannot bear to disobey him. Your loving cousin, Catherine.
My darling Catherine, I am sorry to learn your father is so ill, and I would not have you betray your trust to him for any other reason but this. I myself am growing weaker
by the day. I fear I may not have much longer. I would give anything to look on your face again. Without you, I am nothing, and only wish for oblivion. Please come to me one last time. Your loving Linton.
Linton. I'm so sorry. I thought perhaps if I took you out onto the moor.
No, I prefer to stay here.
But the air is so much purer there. Come on.
No.
Well then, let me make you a little more comfortable.
Leave me be!
I only wish to help you, Linton.
Catherine,
If you don't really want me here, I may as well go home.
I'm sorry, please. You mustn't. Stay with me. I'm a worthless, cowardly wretch, only do not abandon me.
Wait! You shall have tea before you go home. Sit down. As you wish. I have a present for you. My son. It's hardly worth accepting, but I have nothing else to offer.
My father wants us to marry. He knows your papa wouldn't let us marry now, but he's afraid of my dying if we wait.
Look how she stares. Why are you so afraid of me?
I'm not afraid of you. Give me that key.
You see? I know how to chastise children.
I must see Catherine.
She's not here.
He's her father. His heart is failing. Dr. Kenneth fears he might not last the night. Are you sure she's not here?
I've told you, no.
Take it. That better.
What's happened? My father.
I'll be your father from tomorrow. Perhaps the only one you'll have.
And have declared the same by giving and receiving of a ring, and by joining of hands, I pronounce that they be man and wife together, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Ghost. Amen.
May I go now?
Now that you're a man of property, Linton, there's one more thing I need you to sign.
Catherine.
Father.
Catherine, where have you been?
On the moor, Father. I was lost a little while, that's all. I'm here now. I'm here now.
I'm going to her.
What do you want?
I'm sorry.
Do you think I want pity from you? You were my jailer.
Now, Catherine, how do you feel?
Dead, myself. But at least he's safe. And I'm free.
I have his will here. He left the Grange to me. Do you want to read it?
It is folly in Heathcliff to be so sulking and jealous. Whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same, and Edgar's is as different as frost from fire. Not death can separate me from Heathcliff. So what chance has an Edgar Linton?
What are you doing in here?
I only...
Get out! No! Get away! Get out! Get out!
I had dogs at the Grange. Pointers.
Do you miss him?
Here. Go on, have it.
Mr. Heathcliff. It was a social call, no more. Just to pay my respects to my landlord.
The window! A face! A girl! Let me in! She kept saying...
Get out! Get out! Kathy! You show yourself to him, why not to me? Come back! Just one last time! Kathy! Kathy!
It's my mother.
Come away.
There's a strange change approaching, Nellie. And I'm in its shadow at present.
What do you mean?
I shan't know till it comes. I have to remind myself to breathe. It's a long fight. I wish it were over.
Heathcliff. I forgive you. Forgive me.
Had we but world enough and time, this coyness, lady, were no crime. We would sit down and think which way.
Shh.
And think which way to walk and pass our long love's day. Thou, by the Indian gangs.
Ganges! How many times? Say it!
Ganges.
Now, again, from the beginning.
Not unless you kiss me.
Not.
Catherine.
Have you seen what they've done, Master? They've torn up bushes, made a garden.
We've planted some flowers, that's all.
Flowers? Who gave you leave to plant flowers here?
How can you grudge a few yards of earth for me to ornament, when you've taken all my land?
Your land? You never had any.
And my money. And Hareton's land and money.
Don't hurt her.
Heathcliff. Heathcliff, come to me. Come to me. If you do, I'll keep you.